Hey guys, Mark's here, and I'm gonna do a deck tech, basically, with this deck I just made. Well, not just, I made it over the weekend. I played it at my local F&M, and I played it on game day, and I won both of them, which is pretty cool. Basically what it is, it's a mono blue control deck with little themes, I suppose, like there's a couple proliferate cards. There's a lot of new cards. There's a lot of cards from the new set, and plays one of my favorite cards from the new set. You're about to find out what it is. But anyways, yeah. I'll go over the deck. All right. So we have 4 Trinket Mages, 2 Frost Titans, 3 Jace the Mind Sculptor, 4 Everflowing Chalace, 4 Mana Leak, 3 Spell Pierce, 4 Lux Cannon, 3 Volition Reins, 2 Mind Control, 2 Contagion Clasp, 2 Brittle Effigy, 1 Chimeric Mass, and 1 Voltaic Key. We have 19 Islands, 4 Tectonic Edge, and 2 Mystifying Maze. Alright, so as you can see, like I said, it's basically a mono blue control deck. It has it's the normal control deck. I mean, like big finishers, like planeswalkers, counter spells, etc. So, what this deck ends up doing, as I find a lot of the times, is, well, just playing the normal control game. Like countering early threats, landing like a Frost Titan or a Jace, and then just like controlling the board with Volition Reins, Mind Control, Brittle Effigy, etc. So I'm gonna go over its matchups a little bit from my perspective and what I've played against, what I've tested against, etc. So for the Valakut ramp deck, I feel it's a really good matchup. At first, I didn't think it was going to be that good of a matchup because, I mean, they can just go off, and then I can't really do much to stop them, but I have a lot of ways to stop them, actually. I have 4 Tectonic Edges, which is probably one of the best cards in this matchup. I mean, it kills their Valakut, it keeps them off of 6 mana, which is super important. And yeah, Tectonic Edge is really good in that matchup. Also, Frost Titan is obviously good in that matchup. I mean, like, just tap their land, make sure they don't get the 6 mana. Volition Reins is equally good in this matchup, because, I mean, they if they manage to play their Titan, you just take it. And they can't accelerate, and then you just search for 2 Tectonic Edges, and they're just blown out. Counter spells are pretty good early game, countering their ramp spells. You probably don't want to counter their early creatures, even though they really don't have many. If they play Joker Wallcrawler, maybe then. I mean, you don't want to counter their early spells a lot of the times because they might have Summoning Trap, and then you might get blown out. But actually, there's a couple situations. I mean, on turn 3, I countered this guy's Overgrown Battlement. He was playing it in his red-green deck, and he had the Summoning Trap, and then I just Spell Pierced it, which is pretty nice. But also good in this matchup is Lux Cannon. I thought it was going to be way too slow, but it's pretty good. I mean, if you have Lux Cannon and like a Voltaic Key, you just basically kill something every second turn, kill their land. I mean, kill their Titan, kill all their threats, and then you just take all their threats. So I feel it's a really good matchup. Blue-white is also a good matchup, I think. I mean, Lux Cannon is like super good in that matchup, and obviously Jace the Mind Sculptor is good in that matchup. I mean, they're gonna have more Jaces than you most likely, but still, like if you land a Jace and you have like the counterspell, you have more counterspells than the main deck. I mean, you have 7, and they are usually only gonna have like 4, 5, maybe 6. I mean, with like 4 mana leaks, maybe like Deprive or something. So you should win those. And then Volition Reins is super good in that matchup. I mean, you take their Planeswalker, and you just ruin them with them because they have no kills. They have no outs to Planeswalkers, really. I mean, they attack them with, like, Celestial Colonnade or whatever, but that's basically nothing. And then like Proliferate is really good in that matchup, obviously, because I mean you just like accelerate with your Everflowing Chalices. Chimeric Mass is also good in that matchup. I mean they have no instant speed removal usually, and they might have Condemn. So I think that matchup is also good. Basically, the only matchup I really have a problem with is Mono Red, obviously. And I actually don't think it's as bad as I originally expected it to be. Because Spell Pierce is really good in that matchup. Especially if you're going first. Like, going first is the key to that matchup. If you're going second, it's probably not going to be good. Like, going first, especially now with this Goblin deck, the Mono Red Goblin deck with Kadoltha Rebirth, it's like, if you go first, you play an island, and then they play, like what? Spell Bomb, Kadoltha Rebirth, or Midnight Kadoltha Rebirth. You Spell Pierce that, you just completely blew them out. You just killed two of their cards, two of their big cards, and you only lost the Spell Pierce. Like, that's so ridiculous. And then also in that matchup, like, Contagion Clasp is pretty decent. I mean, if you land Frost Titan, it's usually game over. Because, like, to Lightning Bolt them, they have to pay 3 mana. And they have to have 6 mana to just Lightning Bolt it twice. So, they're usually over if you play a Frost Titan. Yeah, that's basically the only matchup I really think is not that great. Like, the big red deck is a good matchup. What else? I'm just trying to think of what I played in the 2 tournaments. I played Blue-White 3 times, Valakut 3 times. I played Vampires, which actually wasn't that great of a matchup, it seemed. Like, he was playing a super aggro version of Vampires, and I was having a problem. Like, Bloodghast is kind of a beating, but hopefully you can just take it with Brittle Effigy. You can take it out with Brittle Effigy. What else did I play against? Played against Mono Red. Played against the big red deck twice. I think that was about it for mainstream. Oh, I played the Elves once. It was pretty close actually. I thought it was going to be a bad matchup, but maybe he wasn't like that great of a player. Maybe played wrong or something like that. But I felt like I was in control basically most of the game. He played a 1-drop, then I'd have mana leak up to kill to get rid of any of his lords. Contagion Clasp kills almost all of his cards. Mind Control is really good in that matchup. Jace is really good in that matchup. Mystifying Maze was surprisingly good as well. But yeah, so I'm going to quickly go over my sideboard because this is already at 8 minutes, which is way too long. So we have 2 Negate, the last Spell Pierce, 3 Calcite Snapper, 4 Spreading Seas, 3 Flashfreeze, and 2 Ratchet Bomb. So what I take in most matchups is for Mono Red, put in 3 Calcite Snappers, 1 Spell Pierce, and 3 Flash Freezes, and sometimes Negate if they're playing a lot of spells, obviously. Against the Valakut matchup, bring in 4 Spreading Seas, 2 Negate, 3 Flash Freeze, and the Spell Pierce. And in the Elves matchups, I have something on Ratchet Bomb, Flash Freeze, and the Mono Green Vat Ramp matchup, I obviously bring in Flash Freeze, Negates, and Spell Pierce. And in the Blue-White, I bring in Negates and Spell Pierce. But yeah, so that's it. I could probably go over it more in depth if you guys want me to. This video is already like, super long. But yeah, that's about it for now. Feel free to comment if you want, obviously, and subscribe if you want. Anyways, later guys.